Okay, there we go.
Okay, perfect. So I interviewed BYU Idaho's Tuesday, Thursdays head preschool lady, Sister Olson. And what led me to interview them is because, it was convenient for me. And also because we're working a lot with children and parents. So I just figured it's a good opportunity for me already. And so I was asking her what she thought was the most prevalent problems for families, and she said that um, a big one was too much screen time for children, like too much TV, being on their parents' phones or iPads or just video games, whatever it is. And then she said another one was parents not spending enough time with their children. And they kind of use media as a babysitter. And when their time is spent with their children, it's just not enriching.
Uh-huh.
And so how does BYU Idaho's preschool help with families and children locally? Well, we take children for a few hours each week, and we are giving them a good opportunity to learn, because the activities we provide at preschool are really structured and thought out. And so we give them a good opportunity to learn without those distractions. And so, do you feel your organization is child or family focused? She said it was both. It is mostly child focused though, because we are focusing on the children. It's the preschool, but it's also family focused because it gives families a break to go doing things they need to do without their children there.
Mm-hmm.
And the next part, in other words, does your organization strive to strengthen the family or to step in to help children or families are failing? So she said that it can be strengthening to families because we are given problems or needs that the children have, and we work throughout the semester with those children to help them achieve their goals. And that can be impacting to the family because we have children that have some serious problems, and so by being in our preschool, we're able to help them with that, because we're more prepared in some aspects than the actual parents are. We just have some more education.
Mm-hmm.
And those were just the main questions. And then where did the part go? Sorry, it's in two separate documents. I should have put them together. Pull up the other one. And so I also asked her about what type of support we offer parents. And she said that so we're not accredited or anything like that, and we can't go dishing out advice because we're not therapists. But she said that if parents do have questions, that they're more than free to come ask, and she is willing to give advice. One example that she had brought up, there is a boy in my classroom specifically that has severe disabilities, and his mom works with her, and I'm in charge of him. He has to have one teacher on him all the time, and so she works with the mom, and then she comes to me with the mom's concerns, and then I facilitate the solutions in the classroom. So we all work together to make sure that everything's going good. So that was mine.
Okay, so I reached out. So I just moved to Oregon, and I reached out to the Boys and Girls Club people who are in charge of that in Portland, and I emailed 4 of them and didn't hear back from any of them.
Oh no.
So then I was like, well, I lived in Colorado like this month, so I just went kind of like back home, and I emailed the members of the city council in Colorado Springs, and I heard back from a lady named Helen Collins, and I'll just read what she said because she just emailed me back. So she said that she was involved in politics at an early age, and she feels like it's important that family members mentor in politics so young people can become involved with government and know what's going on and what's going to affect their lives. She retired from the Navy, and people in the military can't be involved with politics. But after she retired, she started her involvement by working on petitions decreasing government in Colorado Springs. Um, she said that one of the issues concerning families that there doesn't seem to be a core family with both a father and a mother, which is really interesting considering the ruling this week.
Oh, yes.
She said that there are many single parents in the society, which inhibits many family core values. She represents the southeast area of Colorado Springs, which is the poorest area of the city. And she talked about a Deerfield Community Center and the Southeast YMCA that have assisted families and children with numerous programs and community involvement. And that citywide there are programs and activities for families and children through Parks and Rec and cultural services. She said that city government always has a hand and focuses in family and child activities, and this is mainly through community centers. She said she does not believe it's the government's job to socialize children, and that family and churches are inherent in instilling family values. She said she's a very conservative city council member and believes that the government should make cuts to government and promote free markets and promote the family and all things conservative. So it was really interesting to hear from somebody who's so involved in politics, because I'm not. And I've never really understood like what's even happening other than the big ones like this week or with gay marriage. So like I know that kind of stuff that's going on, but I don't know other than that. So it was really interesting to hear from her and how she said that the main core values of a family are the most important thing in influencing a child.
I like how she said it's not everyone else's job to raise the values and stuff in kids, but it's parents and churches. That's interesting.
Like that Obama speech where he talks about how mothers should be at work and they should not be at the home, and all kids need to be in preschool and daycare, and
You
it's
put
government
so much
job.
emphasis on preschool. I'm like, hello, your kids should be in preschool
free
for like 25 hours a week, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it made I couldn't stand to watch that. It just made me mad.
Yeah. Well, I think it was a separate speech where he said that a mother's job is not to be in the home. It's to be working and to be like contributing to society in whatever way Obama has decided is important, and that's why they have Head Start and stuff, but that's not the way to solve things by like taking over. That's crazy.
Not. And like I think that being a stay-at-home mom is your way of contributing to society.
Yeah. You raise kids that aren't going to be serial killers.
Yeah, or like, I don't know, disrespectful. Like, have you heard about all the stuff on the media about, like, teenagers and cops and stuff causing trouble?
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
yeah,
and then all the kids who are, like,
were raised right, they wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah. Well, then it's like the teenagers are suing schools because they got in trouble for violating the dress code because it's sexist.
No, it's the rule, and you know what they are. You chose to break them. That's
right. But then they get all this attention on the media. Crazy.
People just are stupid. I don't get what they just are thinking.
I don't know.
No. I don't know. And like, you know, if you have to work, you know, there's jobs you can work from home.
Yeah.
There are lots of women that work from home, and they do their work while their kids are having a nap or playing outside. Like, and that's not even a big deal.
Or even like a part-time job if you really need it.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to necessarily go full-time.
There's stuff that's 20 hours a week, and that's fine.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
I don't think you should be putting in 40 hours a week unless you have to.
Yeah.
Unless you have to. Because sometimes you do. Stuff happens, but
Mhm.
I don't know. I just don't know.
Me either. Oh well. I'm gonna turn off the broadcast unless you have anything else to add.
Nope. I
Okay.
think we covered it.